Hello football fans, welcome to this week's Raider Report, brought to you by MyIowaInfo.com. The first joint homecoming held by the Collins, Maxwell, and Baxter school districts proved to be a memorable one, as the Raiders shocked the previously unbeaten and fourth-ranked Roland Story Norsemen 14-12 in front of a capacity crowd in Baxter. Logan Gibbs set the tone for the night when he stripped the ball from a Roland Story running back and returned it for 59 yards and the Raiders' first touchdown. Andrew Casper tacked on a very important extra point, giving CMB an early 7-0 lead. The defense put forth their best effort of the year, holding the Norse scoreless in the first half. When Roland Story did score early in the third quarter, Andrew Broderick broke through and blocked the extra point attempt. The Raiders held a 7-6 lead going into the fourth quarter of play. That final period was special. A long CMB drive that began in the third quarter stalled out in the red zone. The Raider defense did their job, and after just 5 plays, Roland Story was forced to punt. Then, the Zizer boys took over. Josh fielded the punt after one bounce and looked to go left. A cutback opened a running lane and set up a wall of CMB blockers. A Norseman seemed to have Josh in his sights, but Kyle threw a great block, folding the Roland Story player in half and freeing Josh for an amazing score. Casper again put the extra point attempt through the uprights, and the Raiders had a 14-6 lead. Roland Story wasn't done yet. After trading fumbles, the Norse put the ball in the end zone with less than 20 seconds left in the game. The game-tying 2-point conversion was stopped at the 1-yard line by a Raider defense that had come up big all game. The black and silver began a celebration that would prove to be slightly premature. Roland Story was able to cover an onside kick attempt after their score, giving them some hope. However, the Raider defense slammed the door and sealed the huge upset win. Logan Gibbs and Andrew Broderick led the way for the defense with 14 and 10 tackles respectively. Also, they each had 5 big tackles for loss. Nick Tillman anchored the D-line with 9 tackles, and Billy Bile and Cody Schmitz had 8 stops each. Next week, the Raiders travel to State Center to take on the West Marshall Trojans. West Marshall comes into the game with a 3-2 mark, including a perfect 3-0 in district play. Junior running back number 23 Dalton Furch leads the Trojans in both running and receiving yards. Opponents have seen the West Marshall offense run the ball almost 3 times more than they attempt to pass the ball. However, North Polk tried to key the run, and quarterback Braden Beals torched the Comets for 239 yards and 4 touchdowns in a 27-26 win. The Raiders will be ready, but they need your support. Come to State Center on Friday or listen to the game live from the comfort of your own computer on MyIowaInfo.com.
No, you better. Come on, watch the face here. Come on, defense! Come on, yeah. Let it go.
incredible.
This is big. This is big. Let's go by 8. Let's go by 8. Come on. Get it. There it is.